Crypto.
Hey, welcome back to the Underground Crypto. And from the last video, we had two winners for the 50 XLM giveaway. We had Dan Thompson, he won the 50. And then I also did another 10 XLMs. So Fabian's Life won 10, so I sent him the 10 XLMs already, so he received his XLMs. For Dan, I sent him 5. I'm going to send him the other 45 in this video, because what I was thinking is not everyone knows how to send cryptocurrencies to another wallet. So I asked Dan, and Dan was cool with it. He said, yeah, it's my public key, my public address, so it's fine. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we send to another wallet. So I'm going to send the 45 XLMs to Dan. And I'm also going to list out a couple of best practices for sending cryptocurrencies, because there's a few things that you need to know. So you may want to jot down some notes, or you may already know it. But as a reminder, we are giving away 500 XLM coins, 100 to 5 people. Also a Ledger Nano hardware wallet. You can store your XLM safe. I think the market is going down for now, but it's up and down, sideways until the big whales come in. All right, so let's dive into it. So Fabian's Life, he got his 10, and we're going to do the 45. But before we go into it here, what is a crypto wallet? So I'm going to read this from medium.com, a few bullets here on what is a crypto wallet, because not everyone may know what a crypto wallet is. So a cryptocurrency wallet is something like a regular wallet. The fundamental difference here is the crypto wallet is completely digital. So if we're being technical, a crypto wallet is essentially a software that stores both private and public keys with various blockchains, XLM for us, so that users can send and receive digital currencies, monitor their balance, and conduct operations. So what are keys? Right, so there's two types of keys that they mentioned above. So the private key is used to sign a transaction and prove that you own the related public key for receiving funds. The public key, on the other hand, is used to identify your account on the network. And how does a crypto wallet work? So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to show you how you send cryptocurrency, send XLMs, Stellar Lumens through Coinbase, and then best practices with that. So how does a crypto wallet work? When a person sends you Bitcoins or any other Stellar, the sleeping giant, or any other cryptocurrency, they basically are transferring the ownership of the coins to your wallet address. Remember that the wallet stores private and public keys, so in order to access these coins and spend them, the private key in your wallet and the public key that the currency is assigned to must match. Once the system records a match, the balance in your crypto wallet will increase based on the amount sent, and the balance the sender's wallet will decrease accordingly. So that's what happened with me. So I'm going to show you here. This is live. We're going to jump into my Coinbase account here. So you never want to let anyone know how much cryptocurrency you hold, because then they'll look to hack. So that's one lessons learned. Never let anyone know how many cryptocurrencies. You can let them know what you own, like Stellar. You say, yeah, I own Stellar, but don't say you have 500,000 Stellars, because then they'll be ready to hack you. All right, so basically when you go into the account, you'll see like an export icon, looks like a paper airplane. You'll click on that. If you're receiving, you send receive, but for this tutorial, we are doing sending, right? So we're sending 45 XLM, so I already sent him 5, and that's one of the best practices. So before I send this off, I'm going to run through the best practices. There's kind of like 6 rules that you have to abide by. Some of them are my rules as well. that you need to abide by before you actually send, because once you send it, then it's gone. That's it. You lose it. There's no way to recover it. So rule number 1, copy and paste your public key or use a QR code. So Dan sent me his wallet address. So I copied it. So now I'm going to paste it. There it is. So that's the wallet address. So I paste it right in the to column there. Right? So you definitely want to copy. You don't want to type it because then you're not sure if that's accurate. Rule number 2, always make sure you have opened the correct wallet and sending it to the exact same wallet that you're sending it to. So we could see in this example, 45 XLMs are going to an account that is also an XLM account. All right, paid with Stellar Lumens. So you want to make sure everything is matched up. Like if someone is sending you Bitcoin, for example, they say, hey, send me Stellar. And they send you a Bitcoin address. That's a problem. You could lose your Stellar Lumens that way. So you definitely want to make sure it matches up there. And also, when you do your send, you want to make sure if you're sending a certain amount, you have this ticker here that you can change things, right? So you just want to make sure that you're sending XLMs. So let's go back here and put it at 45. All right, not US dollars, but you can see the conversion of what that amount is if you're sending that. Right? All right, rule number 3. Double check if a memo or destination tag is required to send. So what is a destination tag? A destination tag is a memo, is an additional address feature necessary for identifying a transaction recipient beyond a wallet address. So you may have some that definitely requires it, like it's definitely required. I like to put in a memo. You can put in what's required, like the sender may have certain information that's required for you to put in there. It's like a 7-digit number or a 10-digit unique number. Whatever that is, you put that in the memo ID. For this, for Dan, there's nothing specific, but we're going to put 45 XLMs from underground crypto, right? So we put something in there. You always want to put a memo in there because I've sent or tried to send cryptocurrency before without adding anything into the memo, and it failed. It didn't go through. So definitely confirm the memo and add something in the memo. So that's rule number 3 there. Rule number 4, confirm any other matching criteria is required, as different exchanges may have different requirements. Like, for example, Qcoin, when you're sending Bitcoin, they may have certain criteria that Bitcoin needs to be. There's different like encryption types and things like that. So you definitely want to check that out and make sure where you're sending it and receiving it, it's the same encryption and same everything matches up, because once you send it, that's it. Rule number 5, and I've done this already. I think this is the biggest rule to me, the best rule. Send a small amount first as a test before you send all. So Dan won 50. I didn't send him 50 right away. I just sent 5 to make sure he received it. Everything was good. Once he confirmed that he received the 5 XLMs, then you send the rest. So that's one of the key best practices there when sending cryptocurrency. Send a small amount first, because you don't want to send it to the ether, send it to someone else by accident. So you definitely want to send a small amount first. Right? So those are the rules right there. I think I have another rule. Rule 6, exchanges have different transaction fees. Review before sending, so that's important. You may be wanting to send a friend 100 XLMs, but there may be a fee from Coinbase, so they only receive 95. So review the fees for each exchanges before you send, so you know how much to send. But they'll let you know sometimes when you send it before. Sometimes if you send from Coinbase to Coinbase, there are no fees. Right, so we're going to go ahead and send the 45 to Dan. I'm going to click continue. The following field is invalid. Please leave it blank or enter a valid XLM memo ID. So for that, all right, so there you go. You are sending $7.76, 45 XLMs to Dan. All right, so you can see the Coinbase fee here is 0, network fee 0, total $7.76. Send now. Enter two-step verification process. So this ensures that you are sending it, because say if someone hacked into your laptop or phone, you don't want them sending anything out without your permission. So you want to make sure you have a two-factor authentication in place, right? So I have that, right? I'm going to hit confirm. All right, there it is. So 45 XLMs sent. And the transaction usually takes less than 10 minutes. This is incorrect. This should be a lot quicker. This should be just a minute. And that's it. So thanks a ton for watching. This is the Underground Crypto. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about the Underground Crypto. This week, we are releasing top 10 ways for riches in 2021. It's a 2-part video series. You don't want to miss it. So subscribe, hit the notification bell to be reminded. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks a ton for watching. Stand clear of the closing doors. The next stop for Stella is the moon. Let's get it.
We don't have that much competition. They would use Stellar to make their payments faster.